place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Okay, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers at 500.
The start of the game.
5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Love. That is incomplete.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Man, where that ball at? That ball should be on the ground.
Inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds.
Hey, Andrew.
Before he's inside the 30.
Is she ready to go outside?
The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand.
And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Come on, set. Ultra. Ready.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
From the 29, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw now, here's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Nagar's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Addison, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Love, they go play action now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Check.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Nagar's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now it's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
Nagar's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down now, Addison. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check mega.
On the counter, here's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find Lazard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Addison. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 68 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
You have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fields now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action. Love to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Throwing again is Fields. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Addison. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how